force to be reckoned with. It's a heart. Nobody's going home just yet.
This is the greatest tournament in the world.
This is the moment. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. A window to fame and fortune. This is the moment that will change someone's life forever. Tonight, 9 people stand on the brink. From a sea of 6,844, they emerge. From a tournament fraught with peril.
To you, it's poker, man. To me, this is my life.
They survived.
Don't you do it to me.
All in?
They are the November 9.
If I win this tournament, it's meant to be.
An elder statesman who holds the chip lead.
I'm older, I'm wiser, and I have the most chips. Bring it on, boys.
An established pro looking to take back the title.
This is the title every pro covets most. It's time. It's my time.
Young guns chasing history.
Some people wait their whole life for this opportunity.
I don't want to wait.
And a cast of unknowns looking to stand alone in the spotlight.
Everyone's looking for the fairy tale ending.
Why not me? Why not me?
Why not me?
Why not me?
Why not me?
9 people competing for an astounding $9 million. 9 playing for poker immortality. The final table of the World Series of Poker main event.
Oh, yeah!
Gotta love this game.
This is the moment. They have been lining up for hours, all hoping to watch poker history unfold and see the new group of poker celebrities known as the November 9. They have come en masse to support their favorite players, some even dressed like their poker hero. As everyone makes their way into the Rio's Penn and Teller Theater, the energy is high and the excitement is palpable. Welcome everyone to the World Series of Poker presented by Milwaukee's Best Light. For Norman Chan, I'm Lon McCarran. The final table is set. Throngs of media are on hand. Poker's elite in the house. The players have taken their seats, and the cheering sections have followed suit. Now, we are just moments away from poker's biggest night. Norman, we have been fortunate to witness some of poker's most enduring moments, from Moneymaker's improbable victory to the down-under chance for Joseph Hashem to Jerry Yang's prayers being answered. And now the stage is set for one more historic moment to unfold.
And Lon, what an improbable and eclectic cast we have. The chip leader manages a trucking company. The resident pro dreamed of playing pro basketball. We've got a chess hustler from New York and a former video gamer from Moscow. There are 2 players looking to become the youngest ever to win, and a short stack looking to defy the odds. Plus 2 Canadians, one an accountant from Toronto who reminds some of a certain moneymaker from Tennessee. Anyone can win. It's not just a saying, it's the final table of the main event.
They're all gunning for that, the most coveted jewel in poker, and here's a look at the November 9. Short stack Kelly Kim barely held on. He's got just 2.6 million chips and a chair. The second shortest is Craig Marquis, one of 2 players who could become the youngest to win.
David Chino Ream has the most experience and just over 10 million chips to play with. Next is Canadian accountant Darus Suharto, who hopes the final ledger adds up to victory. Free spirit Alon Schwartz is in the middle of the pack with 12.5 million chips. The youngest player, Peter Eastgate from Denmark, has 3 million more than chip average.
The other Canadian at the table is third in chips. Scott Montgomery has nearly 20 million. Second in chips is the man many predict to win, the dangerous Russian Ivan Demidov. And they're all chasing the trucking account manager turned chip leader, Dennis Phillips, with 26.3 million. They are the November 9, and in the end, there'll be only one. To kick things off, here's 2007 champ Jerry Yang.
Hello, poker fans and poker players. Thank you so much for coming here today. Gentlemen, best of luck to you. Shuffle up and deal.
Through all the jitters and preparation and interviews, they can finally settle what they started 4 months ago. Let's crown a new world champion.
Hey, I want to know, what's the over and under how long they get tired before they stop screaming? Like 2 hours they're going to be screaming. Like the night they, oh, Chino.
Dennis Phillips flew out over 300 friends and family to support him.
That's a lot of middle seats in one of those planes.
All right, action underway. There's the short stack, Kelly Kim. He'll fold. Peter Eastgate gets out of the way. Over to our chip leader, Dennis Phillips. Phillips on the Milwaukee's Best Light Pocket Cam with ace-9 offsuit. Dennis said he did about 200 interviews leading up to this final table. He kept track.
He's pretty talkative, but by interview 177, I think it's yes and no answers.
He announces a raise. So the big stack's going to get busy early. And he'll make it $900,000 to stick around. Craig Marquis folds. Now Elon Schwartz, who told us he'd just as soon disappear if he wins this thing. He's probably scouted out about 200 islands for that purpose. He has pocket eights. Elon will make the call.
Wow. I don't necessarily want to see all in, but I want to see some action here, boys.
Scott Montgomery folds. Action on Daru Suharto.
I really hope I could give you guys a lot more action right now with a re-raise, though.
Chino will be the most talkative here, and he'd love to be active if he can.
Suharto folded. Now Chino's hole cards 10-5.
That won't do it for Chino.
He folds. Ivan Demidov gets out of the way, so heads up now. Chip leader Dennis Phillips and Elon Schwartz. Schwartz with the lead with pocket eights. Flop is 4, deuce 7. Pocket pair still leads for Elon Schwartz.
I bet.
Dennis announces a bet with ace high.
Aggressive down the stretch in the main event. He'll make a continuation bet here.
$2.35 million. Second from the right is Joe McGowan, one of the men who's been coaching Dennis Phillips.
Some guys got coaching, some guys didn't. As we say in bingo, whatever works for you.
I think it's $6 million.
Oh, wow, that works for Elon. Getting aggressive, a raise to $6 million.
Elon loved that flop, and he's not afraid of the big stack.
Elon's got a bunch of friends here.
This is basically all or none. This isn't a $6 million bet.
Yeah, Phillips tried to muscle Elon after that flop, and he's got nothing.
Dennis's girlfriend, Maura Harris, on the left. And from what Dennis said, it sounds like either a fold or push.
What, suddenly you know poker?
All right, I fold.
Dennis Phillips will give up the hand, and with that, relinquish his chip lead. Elon Schwartz taking a nice pot early on, and his fans love it. And it didn't take long to silence the Dennis Phillips clones. Schwartz now over 16 million chips.
And the field just tightened up.
Good hand. Scary hand.
Dennis takes a hit and takes a step back.
Sick heater, dude. I'm good. Hot player's going to win. Yep.
And the hottest player since they took their break 4 months ago, Ivan Demidov, is now the chip leader. And as you see now on our E-Trade Financial Tournament ticker, Demidov is in seat 7. Seated between the dangerous Chino Ream and the short stack Kelly Kim, 53-year-old Dennis Phillips is in seat 1. Marquis in seat 2 and Peter Eastgate in seat 9 could each become the youngest champion ever.
5 players at this final table in their 20s. No bracelet winner at this final table. The last time that occurred was 2002 when Robert Varconi won and began the current streak of 6 straight amateur champions.
Dennis Phillips with ace-king offsuit. And he's going to limp in. The blinds at 150 and 300,000.
Phillips put together what he called Team Dennis to help prepare for this main event final table.
Chino Ream will fold over to our chip leader, Ivan Demidov. Ace-queen of clubs.
After making the final table, Demidov went home to Russia, won 2 tournaments, then went to the World Series of Poker Europe in London and finished 3rd in the main event.